welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Dhanya. Let's take a look at the top story first. While MSPDCL keeps on appealing to public through media not to use power illegally and pay tax regularly, unauthorized use of power continues unabated. The news in detail. While the Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited (MSPDCL) has been continuously appealing to the public through media not to use power by means of thievery, to pay power tax regularly, activate prepaid meter, etc., widespread unauthorized use of power continues unabated all the same. ISTV News has directly encountered many incidents of people trying to connect the power lines day or night from the electric poles or midway of the lines clandestinely. The degree of illegal use of electricity in the state has not lessened at all. Experienced observers feel that just by announcing the names of those caught red-handed using power illegally and the amount of money collected from them as fine or dues through the media cannot stop the act of thieving power. It will rather humiliate some people in public. On the other hand, some people who are paying tax regularly express their views that though the company gives power in some areas, the voltage of electricity given in the suburban areas of Imphal is too weak for the people to know the benefit of using electricity. Even if someone is electrocuted, it is believed that he may not get serious injury at all. Instead of collecting the bills only, power to the extent of usable degree should be made available to the public, they suggested. At the same time, whenever the power lines are cut somewhere and presence of the officials or the linesmen are needed to repair the damage, though phone calls are made repeatedly, nobody picks up the phone. Though the prepaid meters had been installed almost 4 months back, till now the same has not been activated. On the other hand, the authority needs to look into the collection of tax for the 24-hour non-stop power supply in the hill areas. In connection with the stoppage of water supply by Thoubal Multipurpose Project, which used to supply water since many years to the residents of Wangkhem Assembly constituency, a general body meeting will be held by CPI Wangkhem Local Council to urge the authority to take up a concrete step. As the supply of water has stopped, an artificial drought has been created in the area where people depend on agricultural works. On the 20th day of the Festival of Short and Documentary Films, which were either shown at National or International Film Festival, jointly organized by the ISTV Network and the Cine Directors Guild Manipur, a film entitled Hung Hung of Bishwamitra will be telecast on ISTV Sangai channel today. The film will be telecast at 7:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. on this channel. The film will be repeat telecast at 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. tomorrow on the same channel.
Jalan, Pak. Jalan, Pak. Kita lagi. Demi cepat, Bu. Jalan, Pak. Kita lagi. Jalan, Pak. Demi cepat, Bu. Jalan, Bu. Jalan, Pak. Jalan, Pak.
All India Students Federation Manipur State Council has expressed profound sorrow over the demise of Laishram Sanaton, who was a lecturer of Nambol Higher Secondary School of Khangabok Awang Lekai on June 16 in a road mishap on the Imphal More Road. The council will support any course of action taken up by the JAC. A newly constructed toilet for girls with funds from Lions Club of Imphal, Laimarol and Chanura Club was inaugurated at Paunam Pakalema Public School at Kiam Sangai Thel, Imphal West today. District Governor of Lions Club District 322D, H. Manikumar, former District Governor T. Shaitapriya, President of Lioness Club of Imphal, Laimarol, K. H. Gomti, Project Chairperson Dr. P. Mema and others attended the inaugural function. Project Chairperson Dr. P. Mema said that the toilet, which is constructed with an estimated cost of 2 lakhs rupees, will immensely benefit the girl students of the school. A one-day bank MITRs meet organized by People's Development Society business correspondent Manipur Rural Bank New Chekon was held at the conference hall of the State Guest House Sanjain Thong today. Chairman of Manipur Rural Bank Prasanna Kumar Bal, Vice President of Financial Inclusion STPL Kolkata K. Shah Roy, Senior Manager of Inspection, Vigilance and Financial Inclusion K.H. Yaiskul and many bank MITRs of Manipur Rural Bank hailing from different districts of the state took part in the meet. Chief Executive Officer Finance Inclusion of People's Development Society T.H. Biramangol asserted that among the 4 banks sponsored by the United Bank of India situated in Tripura, Assam, West Bengal and Manipur, the Manipur Rural Bank is the most backward one. The reason behind may be lack of banking habit among the people of Manipur. The bank MITR's meet is organized with the aim to increase the economy of the state by cultivating banking habits and increasing the transactions and vigilance volume among the people. It is reported that some people are spreading rumors that the Manipur Rural Bank is on the verge of extinction. This is totally false and baseless. Rather, the bank is providing a number of facilities to the people, he said.
I'm ready.
Telero.
Editor Carlate.
Some say hujikpudi perfectly straight ado kankhar kandadi freezy.
Relax. Perfectly straight.
Aina semi anauba sunsilk perfectly straight with straight lock technology maramdi. Some kankraba matung dasu align straight oina lainabagidamok.
Wow, hujiksu straight oirina.
Straight and gorgeous. Sunsilk perfect straight. Lock tobu, rock tobu.
In today's national and international news, resident doctors in the national capital called off their 2-day-long strike last night, hours after Delhi government invoked Essential Services Maintenance Act (ESMA) against them. Delhi Health Minister Satyendra Jain said that the Delhi government invoked ESMA against doctors to normalize the functioning of hospitals run by it. He said that the agitating doctors called off their strike and conveyed it to the government. Satyendra Jain had earlier said that the government accepted 19 demands put forth by the striking doctors during parleys between the two sides. Around 2,000 doctors from Central Delhi government and MCD hospitals had been on strike since Monday. They were pressing for hike in salaries, better security at workplace, adequate drugs, time-bound duty hours and salary on time. Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has called for emergency measures as death toll due to a heat wave in southern Sindh province has reached nearly 770. With temperatures reaching 45 degrees Celsius at various places, army is being deployed to help set up heat stroke centers. According to reports, there is anger among local residents at the authorities because of power cuts. Sindh Chief Minister Syed Qaim Ali Shah directed schools, colleges and government offices yesterday to close as an apparent means to alleviate the suffering of those afflicted by extreme weather. India has conveyed its concerns to China over the blocking of its move in the United Nations for action against Pakistan over the release of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks mastermind Zakiur Rahman Lakhvi. Sources said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed his concerns to the Chinese leadership over the issue. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Vikas Swarup said in New Delhi that India has raised the issue bilaterally with members of the UN Sanctions Committee and in case of China, it was taken up at the highest level. Government had taken up the issue of the violation of 1267 sanctions regime in respect of Zakiur Rahman Lakhvi. Earlier at a meeting of the UN Sanctions Committee, India had sought action against Pakistan for the release of Lakhvi in the 26/11 trial, saying it is a violation of the UN resolution, but the Chinese representatives blocked the move on grounds that New Delhi did not provide sufficient information. A fire swept through a retirement home for poor people on Tuesday, killing 16 elderly residents at the facility outside the northern border city of Mexicali, the mayor's office said. 5 other residents were reported in serious condition after being taken to a hospital in nearby Mexicali, which sits across the border from Calexico, California. Mayor Jamie Diaz-Ochoa said the cause of the blaze at the Hermoso Atardecir Beautiful Sunset retirement home was being investigated by the state prosecutor's office. The mayor's office said that 12 fire extinguishers and 8 smoke detectors had been found at the home and that the non-profit facility in a rural area about a half-hour drive from Mexicali had not been overcrowded. The nursing home housed poor, abandoned or formerly homeless elderly people. The facility was run by the non-profit Cultural Society for the Promotion of Social Welfare. Telephone numbers listed for the home rang unanswered or were disconnected. And now let's look at the top story once again. While MSPDCL keeps on appealing to public through media not to use power illegally and pay tax regularly, unauthorized use of power continues unabated. Thanks for joining us and do stay tuned for more updates.